Hey guys, Happy New Year. So I'm back vlogging. It's gonna be like the beginning where it's like unscripted. It was never scripted, to be honest. And I just talk to you guys because you guys have been there and I just need to vent to somebody. So I've tried daily vlogging. I think you guys have known since residency started I really tried to do daily vlogging because that's what I'm used to. That's the kind of videos that I like to watch. But it's literally impossible. I've tried. You have no time. There's absolutely no time to daily vlog. The people who are vlogging within the day of the work day, I don't even know how they do it. Anyway, I figured I'd come home and I just do a recap of the day to you guys. And I wanted to start with today because today was actual hell. Like, there's been some tough days that I'm just too exhausted to even come home and do this. So I guess it wasn't that bad if I have the energy to do this, but I'm on a new team. I'm on a floor team, but my team is subcardiac. So there's like CCU, cardiac, subcardiac, right? I see a lot of rule outs for acute coronary syndrome. I see a lot of CHF exacerbation. I see a lot of rule outs for cardiac causes of syncope, things like that. People who come to the hospital for regular things and have some cardiac component to the diagnosis. That's who I see. My patient load is around 7 or 8 a day. And it's probably like 5 stable, good patients and like 2 or 3 very sick patients. For example, on my floor, we have COVID patients. Not every floor in the hospital has COVID patients. My floor has COVID, and I typically have 2 COVID patients. One of my COVID patients, it was so tough today, not with the patient, but with the family. Determining who is next of kin, determining who makes the medical decisions. Now making those medical decisions. Now that we found out who does it, you need to make a decision. So it's always tough, these people are healthy, fine with their family, living at home, and then they get sick, and then they get really sick, and then we have to talk about goals of care. Then we have to talk about, do you want me to intubate this patient? We have to talk about if their heart stops, do you want me to pump on their chest, do CPR, try to resuscitate them? And for these families, it's complete shock because 3 days ago, this family member was chilling on the living room couch with everybody, And so that was hella tough. Medically, this patient in particular was fine all day. Their prognosis at this point is not good, but it hasn't worsened, is what I mean. It's not like this person is getting better. They're plateauing. They're at where they're at. The reason I'm bringing up this patient in particular is because there's so many times patients decompensate, meaning they get worse in like the middle of the night or very early in the morning, and family is very hard to contact at that time. It's not like we don't try. We're calling, you're blowing your phone up, but maybe you're that person that puts their phone on Do Not Disturb when they go to sleep. I'm that person, you know what I mean? Or maybe your phone died, or you shut your phone off at night or whatever, and family is hard to reach. We need to talk about these things, these goals of care ahead of time. And how you phrase these things when you're talking to the family is so delicate because you're not saying, hey, I'm going to intubate right now. I'm saying tomorrow, a week from now, maybe he'll never need it, but we need to know if he decompensates, do you want to intubate or not? And that is one of the toughest situations that a family member has to make, and that was one of the very many things I had to deal with today. I think the videos would just be ridiculously long if I recapped every piece of my day, but that was just the point of the day that stuck out to me.